Looking really good actually, so let's go and give him some food. Come on. There we go. Been away for 3 days, so yeah, the wife is has been in charge of the loft again, so we changed the water. There we go. She changed it the other day, but I'm changing it today as well. Feeding the breeders here. So what we got here, the second round of the young birds and the stock birds that we have at the moment. So there we go, looking really good actually. So let's go and give him some food. Come on. There we go. Easy. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So, as you can see now that we're actually on the colony system now inside our breeding section, and I don't know, I'm gonna try it because I find it easier to manage the birds that way, and also I've noticed that the birds are a lot healthier. They're having a feast at the moment. We're gonna have a look at some of the newly hatched birds in a bit. Rings on these two Leo Hermans now. There you go, before we forget, because I think tomorrow will be a bit too late by the time I come back. They do grow quite quick. There you are. One down. Second one. I don't tend to bother with what numbers I put on them, to be honest. So I used to put certain numbers that I choose, but I'm not bothered anymore at the moment. We've got the yearlings that we're racing at the moment, flying out at the moment. It's been about, I would say, let's look up there. Well, one just landed, but the rest have been flying for the last 45 minutes, along with the first batch of young birds. The birds still out. I'm trying to encourage them to have a bath outside, with the tap running in that container. Or a pan, not a container. They seem not to be interested at the moment, so we'll see a bit later on. I know it's a bit late, but I just can't get the time. This is the only time, and it's quite sunny, so hopefully they'll come down to it after they've had a fly and have a dip. I'm going to show you the last, the 3 remaining birds that are still fighting strong at the moment, hopefully until the end. This one here, this one is a cock. It's a Staff Van Reed. It's paired to one of the birds that we still have here. Yeah, it's still pretty good, and we've had it since well, quite some time now. We bred this bird in this loft. It raced twice up to 100 miles last year as a young bird, and then nothing. And then it's done well so far. I mean, it's done about, well, 6 races so far now. And the next race is going to be, like I said, 150 miles in Newbury. So this is one of them. There you go. Hopefully he can make it back again, preferably in good time on Saturday morning. Second one, it's Roland Jansen from our friend and club president Alex Meller. They've got us looking good as well. This is actually late bred from Alex Meller, and surprisingly it's had very limited training before the old birds race, and very inexperienced bird. So far it's done up to 123 miles for us. We did 123 miles twice actually. So this would be the third, I think it's done 6 races now, same as the rest, and it's been okay. So that's one of the birds that we'll be basketing tomorrow. Oh, it's a bit tough. So good luck to you, fingers crossed you make it back again. The last but not the least, this is a hen. It's paired to that Staff Van Reed that I just showed you, the first bird. These are the 3 that have been very, very consistent for us. This one again, the same with some young birds that we had. Raced twice last year as a young bird, did well, Speed wise, it's averaging around about 1000 to 13 the last couple of races, and it started off really badly, doing about 700 to 900 in velocity, but it caught up in the end. So I'm hoping that it'll do well again this weekend. Look at that cracking bird, look at that. I have no motivation in my loft at the moment because I don't do any widowhood system, purely for the fact that I don't have enough birds to do it. But next year we will do so. Since the beginning of the race, we've had no form of proper motivation for the birds. For example, widowhood system, roundabout, and all that. We don't have enough birds to do that kind of system at the moment. So what I did is I raised them 4 birds that raised for us as young birds last year, and then we've had some late breds, and late breds were given to us, and late breds that we bred here inside our loft. So basically 75% of our team were inexperienced racers. However, they did well. We didn't lose them until they reached 120 miles, which is quite good, and that was the 5th race. The majority we lost on the 4th race, but after the 5th race we actually ended up with just 3 remaining birds, which it's okay, to be honest with you. Next year, however, we will have more birds kicking about here, so hopefully we'll be able to set up a nice old widowhood system. We've got all the boxes ready and everything, so all we need is the birds. We need more birds in here. So what we're gonna do is, because obviously I'm breeding young birds, and I've bred some young birds to race in July. So with a bit of luck, fingers crossed, we're gonna take it easy with them, and I'm hoping that we have enough left over by the end of the race for the young birds, and that we'll have some birds for the to race as yearlings, and then fingers crossed we'll have enough for the widowhood system. Chilling with the birds at the moment while the young birds are out flying at the moment with the 3 remaining yearlings that we have racing currently. So the last race that we had was 123 miles in Upper Hayford, just outside Bicester, and I think we're going to Newbury this weekend, which would make it 150 miler in an air distance. Come on, get in, get in. They've had a good flight today actually, so buffet time. Come on, come on. There we are. So I think they're all here. There we go. So, oh, there's some more coming. One left. Come on in. Come on in. This one's molting at the moment. Come on. There we go. Yeah, done it. It's all about the food, eh? It's all about the food. We're letting the birds finish the food in the tray. Otherwise, if I have to keep topping it up, then what normally happens is they'll just go for the corn and the big bits, and if they forget to eat these little seeds, which are quite important as well. These are a good source of good fats for them. So we're gonna top it up as soon as they finish. Right, let's take this away now before we forget. I think they've done eating for the night. Like I said, we only have these 3 birds that we're gonna race on Saturday. Well, they had a buffet, pretty much, and then this is it really. So they're ready for basketing tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening even, and then the race will be on Saturday morning.